people are working part-time that would like to have full-time work.
The latest reports show many businesses struggling to find people to fill open jobs.
So Twitter is blaming one of its workers for deactivating the president's Twitter account last night. That happened for about 11 minutes. Apparently, this was the worker's last day on the job. Probably had it not been the last day on the job, it would turn out that way anyway. Larry Sabato is at the University of Virginia. He's a political analyst there and says, frankly, he's kind of concerned that the president's account could be shut down that easily.
I would think they have a major security problem, and everyone probably is disturbed to hear that anyone in Twitter can ban anybody whenever he or she chooses.
So the president tweeted about all of this morning. He said, quote, "My Twitter account was taken down for 11 minutes by a rogue employee. Guess the word must finally be getting out and having an impact."
Yeah, Twitter, by the way, said they're doing a thorough internal review for their part, their response to that story.
That's the president of the United
They
States.
have to. And also, you and I were talking about this story just a few minutes ago about how the guy or the person who did that has turned into a meme hero this morning on the internet. California homeowners, what's going to be the fallout from that GOP tax plan?
LA Democrat Congressman Brad Sherman tells KNX many people will find it harder to sell their homes if would-be buyers can no longer take advantage of the mortgage interest tax deduction.
So you say, well, maybe somebody will pay a little less in taxes. What good is that if your value declines?
James Lacey, the author of the book Tax California, says when you consider that current homeowners get a tax savings on top of keeping their mortgage deduction, it's not a bad deal.
Family of four making $59,000 a year in California would save almost $100 a month, $1,200 a year in taxes under this Trump chimney plan.
Lacey says there's a lot of misinformation being spread about how the tax plan would affect California homeowners. Frank Payne, KNX 1070 News Radio.
But another part of this is the fact that this plan would come back on your deductions for state and local taxes. And Californians pay a lot of that, so we might get hit fairly severely here. But the majority leader of the House, a Republican, Kevin McCarthy of Bakersfield, he's a Californian, is defending this.
We eliminate the AMT, which if you have somebody paying an AMT, that's actually more than what your SALT payment or deductions are going to be. Then you lower the rates on individuals. You'll find at the end of the day, you keep more of your own money. And I think that's really what America's looking for.
The goal by Republicans is to get this passed by Thanksgiving.
950 at KNX.
What is your money right now with Frank Motag?
All right, let's take a look at where we stand with the markets right now. New highs for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and we're seeing Apple stock pop to all-time highs, got up to around $174 a share so far this morning on the release at the stores of the new iPhone 10. We see the Dow popping 33 points higher at the moment. We're at new highs here at 23,549, NASDAQ of 31, and the S&P 500 of 5. I'll talk about it tomorrow morning on Motec on Money with Maria Bartiromo from Fox Business Network. We see the price of oil at a two-year high today of 45 cents at $54.99 a barrel, and gold is down nearly $10 now at $12.68 an ounce. Also helping give the market a boost today, not only the jobs report, but orders to factories at 1.4%. Last month, the strongest gain seen in 4 months. We check your money at 20 and 50. Frank Motec from the City National Bank Money Desk, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Good manners are important when you're out trick-or-treating on Halloween. We'll tell you about a teenager who would be rewarded for his manners coming up in 1 minute. It's 9:51.
Hi, I'm Chris from Cash Call Mortgage. With today's rising home values and low mortgage rates, we're doing refinances with no closing costs to let you pull out tens of thousands in cash. Use that cash to pay off high-interest credit cards, car loans, do things around the house, or anything you want.
My husband and I realized the best low-cost way to get a large chunk of cash was to take advantage of our home's value by refinancing. Chris got us a low interest rate, and we pulled $50,000 in cash out. We paid off credit cards and a few other things, and the whole process was super easy.
Cash Call Mortgage is designed to save, with great fixed rates with absolutely no closing costs. None. Your house is your bank. So make the cash call now at 877-890-CASH. That's 877-890-CASH.
Impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage Equal Housing Lender. Call 855-657-9910. Terms and restrictions. California Department of Business Oversight Residential Mortgage Lenders License 4131083. NMLS 128231.
That's 877-890-CASH.
9:52 on KNX, and email summer Halloween night. Santa Mary set out a bowl of candy outside her family's home and put a little message out there and said, "Hey kids, take what you want, but please be considerate of others." Apparently they left a huge box of candy out there, and that's what some teens took away, the huge box of candy. And Perry told CBS 2 she just couldn't believe it.
Honestly, I was disappointed because it was just the beginning of the night. and that box have about 40 pounds of candy.
40 pounds of candy. But here's the upside of this. One of the boys apparently came back moments later alone with the candy, cleaned up the mess that was made, and apologized. Perry says now she wants to reward the boy. She wants him to come back. And she says she'll give him some tickets to Universal Studios and a little spending cash.
Investigators say some smash and grab burglaries in the San Dimas area may be related to some similar crimes in neighboring cities. 6 burglaries, mostly small restaurants, happened along Arrow Highway and Via Verde Drive. Investigators say 2 to 4 men are involved.
Do you know you can get into the New Jersey Hall of Fame? You don't have to be from New Jersey. You just have to live there for a while. And they are adding to the ranks. And the latest nominees to join the roll of honor include Late Show host Stephen Colbert, Tom Cruise, late comedian Flip Wilson, and Bruce Springsteen's bandmate, Stephen Van Zandt. 9:54 at KNX. We're going to take you out to Silver Lake again.
They thought we were going to do that.
It's so roomy. Wait a minute. Which way are we going? That was a little car wreck right here. Silver Lake, we had this problem south side of Glendale. 2 left block there because of a crash. We'll check on that again. And more coming up in 1 minute. It's 9:54.
Let's have a look at sports. Here's Randy Goodell.
The traffic on the way from Los Angeles to Salt Lake City will be probably clear if you want to check out tonight's UCLA and Utah game. Of course, the Bruins hoping to get back to 500 in Pac-12 play. Big question, who will play for the Bruins quarterback, Josh Rosen, who injured his hand in Washington, or possibly redshirt freshman Devin Monster. Kickoff is at 6:30 Sunday, a 10 a.m. our time start. 5-2 Rams, a 1-6 Giants. Our NFL Insider
71.
Small business never stops moving, so Dell's U.S.-based small business technology advisors are trained to keep up. Just call 877-BUY-DELL. Get connected with an advisor who will get to know your business and tailor a solution with Dell PCs powered by Intel Core processors that's right for you. So you can focus on your business and leave the tech questions to Dell. Call 877-BUY-DELL. Get in touch with a tech advisor today.
I'm having that 6:59 feeling again.
What?
You know, that mini panic attack right before the workday starts when you're sure you forgot something?
Nope, that's my favorite time of day. I work with Cintas, so I always know we're ready for the workday. They handle our uniforms, fire extinguishers, first aid, safety training, formats, and restroom supplies.
I think I need to call Cintas.
They might just make a morning person out of you.
Oh, ready!
Learn how Cintas can help you get ready for the workday. Visit Cintas.com.
For many businesses, hiring is tough. You want access to highly qualified candidates fast. And you don't want to sign a long-term contract or pay upfront fees. That's why you need Indeed.com, delivering 6 times more hires than any other job site, according to independent research. Indeed is offering new users a $50 credit to give their first job post premium visibility as a sponsored job. Redeem this offer at Indeed.com/credit. That's Indeed.com/credit. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
Damn, Mimi.
Live from the Southern California BMW Newsroom, test drive a BMW 7 Series, the driver's luxury car today. AM 1030 AM HD, AM HD2, Los Angeles, AM 1070 News Radio. Coming up, the top local story.
Big crowds in Apple stores today to pick up the iPhone 10.
Sheriff's deputies are moving to clear homeless people out of the Hacienda and riverbed.
LA Police Union asks for urgent action to protect officers against hepatitis A.
Those stories plus traffic every 10 minutes on the 5 is coming up in just 3 minutes after CBS covers the world. It's 10 o'clock.
CBS News, I'm Steve Keith, and President Trump called him a traitor who deserves serious punishment today. A military judge in his day on Army deserter and former Taliban captain Bill Bergdahl.
I'm Jeff Briscoe. Bill Bergdahl shook in his seat, grimaced, and clenched his jaw as he waited for the military judge, Army Colonel Jeffrey Nance, to impose punishment, which does not include prison time. Defense lawyer Eugene Vidal.
Sergeant Bergdahl has looked forward to today for a long time. As everyone knows, he was a captain in Taliban for nearly 5 years.
The 31-year-old soldier from Idaho could have been sentenced up to life in prison after pleading guilty to charges including desertion.
Bergdahl will be demoted, dishonorably discharged, and will pay a $10,000 fine. Military analyst Jeff McCausland.
No veterans benefits whatsoever. Obviously, that'll have an effect on his opportunities for civilian employment.
Mr. Trump tweets the sentence is a disgrace. The president's tweeting a lot from Air Force One right now on the way to Hawaii. A string all morning, a day after his account vanished for 11 minutes. Before leaving, he attacked the Justice Department and the Russia investigation.
There was no collusion. There was no nothing. It's a disgrace, frankly, that they continue.
He says Democrats should be investigated. He left the door open to firing Attorney General Sessions. Mr. Trump's ultimate destination on this trip will be Asia and a nearly 2-week-long tour.
We're going to have great success. We'll be talking about trade. We'll be talking about, obviously, North Korea. We'll be enlisting the help of a lot of people.
The government says 261,000 jobs were created last month. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
We also saw the unemployment rate drop to 4.1%, and that is the lowest level in 16 years. We're starting to get to this place where we're wondering how low the unemployment rate is going to go before we start to see a big jump in wages.
CBS's Jim Taylor says a new government report looks at deaths linked to guns.
After declining for 15 years, experts say the death by gun rate is up 2 years in a row, mainly due to a few hotspots like Chicago. Also embedded in these stats from the CDC, suicide by gun far outnumbers homicide.
Gun suicides continue to be an under-examined problem.
Robert Spitzer, political science professor, a published authority on gun control.
Roughly twice as many gun suicides as gun homicides each year.
FBI says more than 11,000 deaths by gun last year.
iPhone 10 is in stores today. In some places, that's meant long lines. For this man in Pittsburgh, it's a big day.
I'm interested to see how the Face ID stuff works, all the depth testing, forward-facing cameras.
Said to be the biggest leap forward since the original by Apple. The Dow is up 31 points. This is CBS News. 4-hour local news and traffic station, KNX 1070 News Radio. Good morning, I'm Brian Ping. Our top local story at 10:03. You can imagine there's iPhone fever here, too. While you were sleeping, hundreds of other people were camping out at the Apple Store in Pasadena, dying to get their hand on a new iPhone 10. KNX 1070's John Baird is live with that story.
The line was long. It was really long down the sidewalk, around the corner, out into oblivion. Techies who just couldn't wait to plop down $1,000 or more for the latest and the greatest. And when they came out, they were ecstatic.
Oh, the voice amazing. I mean, I don't think it's the best iPhone ever.
But another customer said if you had waited in line but didn't pre-order the phone, you could come up empty. She did. She won't get it today.
Yeah, they're out of stock. They're going to help me order my phone, and hopefully it won't take the 5 to 6 weeks to come in.
Meantime, other people jogging by or getting coffee could not understand why the phone buyers went to so much trouble.
It's too early to be camping out for an iPhone.
He says he can wait. Reporting live in Pasadena, John Baird, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Some homeless individuals in Orange County are going to have to find a new place to spend their nights as public access hours along the Santa Ana riverbed go into effect today.
For years, the nightly closure of the Santa Ana riverbed has not been enforced, but that changes today. OC Sheriff's deputies will begin warning homeless individuals that they have to leave between the hours of 6 p.m. to 7 in the morning. However, the county's Carrie Braun says they're taking a reasonable approach to the issue.
They're going to be contacting individuals who they see are accessing the trail outside of the posted hours, making sure that they're aware of the hours that the newly active enforcement.
She says public access hours will not be enforced at the main homeless encampment near Angel Stadium. However, the riverbed will be completely closed near another large encampment in Fountain Valley beginning later next week. Cooper Rummel, KNX 1070 News Radio.
LA's Police Officers Union wants a hepatitis A vaccination for thousands of cops who deal with the homeless population. Details in 2 minutes right now, 10:05. Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the flash. Good morning, Tom Tran.
Good morning. Take a look at slowdowns on the Valley 405 southbound, busy like it typically is from about Burbank Boulevard down to Sunset. Things start to clear up after that. The northbound side also a little slow from Central Boulevard up towards the 10. Speaking of which, the 10 freeway going westbound, the Santa Monica Freeway is cramped up between Mid-City and Culver, so they've got a crash over here before adding to those delays. It'll be on and off into Santa Monica. If you're leaving Santa Monica, you're going to find a pinch of slowing eastbound just before you get to the 405. After that, it's a pretty clear ride in downtown. You can find a little more slowing right before the 110, but not a big deal. Northbound side of the Hollywood Freeway, the 101, slow out of downtown, busy from just about the 10 up towards Silver Lake Boulevard. Southbound side also busy from Santa Monica Boulevard. More about your next report, 10:15. Tom Tran, more traffic reports, more off the KNX 1070 News Radio.
Got some clouds out there today. Highs mid-60s to around 70 degrees. You might see a little more sunshine than you have the last few days. But those clouds come back tonight. Maybe a little bit of rain. Lows in the mid to upper 50s and valleys down to the upper 40s. It's a slight chance of rain for your Saturday. We'll boost that chance just a little bit on Sunday. Highs staying in the 60s to around 70. Your extended forecast coming up after your traffic at 10:15. Lake Forest has 65 degrees right now. Santa Monica 66. Sherman Oaks 63 at 10:06. The LA Police Officers Union is calling for mass vaccination of officers to prevent the spread of hepatitis A. And a lot of cops are all in for the idea.
After an LAPD officer in the central area contracted the disease, the LA Police Protective League leadership wrote a letter to the County of LA and the Health Department to start a vaccination protocol for up to 1,600 officers. This officer, though, isn't sure that number's enough, given the fact that homelessness and health issues related to it are not confined to just one area.
We deal with it citywide, not in central area in particular, but it's a concern citywide.
County officials have indicated that in addition to police officers and sheriff's deputies, some firefighter paramedics may fall into the vaccination protocols, and the health department is anticipating receiving up to 10,000 doses of the Hep A vaccine before the end of the year. Pete Demetrio, KNX 1070 News Radio.
A school bus struck and critically injured a pedestrian in the Little Rock area near Palmdale this morning. The crash occurred shortly after 6 on East Avenue B10. The injured woman is hospitalized in critical condition. None of the dozens or so students on the bus were injured. The crash is under investigation. Long Beach has reached a $13 million settlement with Caltrans and Orange County Transportation Agencies in a lawsuit over a big freeway project. The city sued 2 years ago after being told it would have to do lots of infrastructure work to deal with increased traffic caused by a lane-widening project on the 405 freeway. The settlement money will go toward those city street improvements. Kevin Spacey is no longer represented by the talent agency CAA. His publicist also alleged victims in this and other cases are pleased by the rapid action taken in response to the scandal.
They're the ones that are surprised. They never thought that speaking up would have an impact. They did it because they felt like they had to. And I think there's going to be a lot more. In fact, I know there's going to be a lot more men that are exposed for their sexual misconduct. It's going to shift and change the media business dramatically.
Warner Brothers has cut ties with Ratner. It had a lucrative movie production deal with him. The LAPD says it's investigating a second case of alleged sexual misconduct by Harvey Weinstein. It says a lewd conduct accusation from 2015, but is not elaborating. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office says a senior prosecutor has been assigned to investigate accusations by Boardwalk Empire actress Paz de la Huerta, who claims Weinstein raped her twice in her apartment in 2010. If you love Italian food, you can now feast at a new place opening today at the Century City Plaza. Italy is a big complex of restaurants, cafes, and markets offering all kinds of food and drink from Italy. The chain's founder says he's wanted to open an Italy location for a decade, but it took until now to make it happen. A storm moving in from the Gulf of Alaska has arrived in Northern California, soaking the state's Redwood coast for several hours. Forecasters say rain increased from a light drizzle overnight to steady rain on Friday in the state's far north. The storm is expected to drop up to 2 feet of snow at high elevations in the Sierra Nevada. Harbor commissioners have approved plans to drastically cut air pollution in the twin ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach by 2035. The 2017 Clean Air Action Plan outlines strategies for improving equipment and efficiency to eventually move cargo in the nation's largest port complex with zero emissions. Multi-car crash on the southbound 2 freeway leaving Glendale by blocking lanes there. We'll check the traffic coming up in 5 minutes. It's 10:10.
1 o'clock in the afternoon and 9 o'clock at night. 3 o'clock in the morning. No matter when news breaks in Southern California, KNX 1070 is there to bring you the story as it happens. Something to keep you informed day or night. The story matters to you and on us. Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station. KNX 1070 News Radio.
More powerful than a bank. Unleash your financial need in a single bound. It's Los Angeles Federal Credit Union. And they're coming to your rescue. You'll find the way at lacreditunion.org.
Dr. Charles Manger at Saddleback Eye Center introduces the all-new 3D WOW LASIK exam, the most advanced technology in the field of LASIK surgery. Dr. Manger will measure your eyes in 3D for the best crystal clear vision. And I'll give you a 3D LASIK exam to you and the first 14 callers only. So stand by, phone number's coming, so get your phone ready to dial. This new 3D LASIK exam and procedure are for people who are nearsighted, farsighted, you need reading glasses, or you have astigmatism. And Dr. Manger does 3D LASIK to give you the best vision. It's like comparing regular TV to high-definition TV. And it'll give most people better vision than what they have now with glasses or contacts. I'll give you a free 3D LASIK exam if you're one of the first 14 phones. Call 866-755-4444. 866-755-4444. 866-755-4444.
If your home's over 10 years old, you likely have termites. That's not good news. Termites eat wood 24 hours a day, every day, which means you need to do something before it's too late. Call the folks at Tandler Termite and Pest Control. The friendly team at Tandler will control your termites without tarps. Well, you stay home while Tandler Termite finds and treats all active termite colonies. The products that they use include Care, whose mineral content is found in eye drops, soap, and other everyday household products. And you won't have to worry about roof or plant damage either. Customers love Tandler. Their inspectors and technicians are always clean, on time, and honest. Check out their Yelp reviews. You'll see what I mean. If you have a termite problem, call Tandler Termite and Pest Control for a free termite inspection at 800-424-9981. 800-424-9981. Get a free termite inspection from Tandler Termite and Pest Control. 800-424-9981.
When you were young, you had all the time in the world not to be sensible.
unless they default. That income is federally tax-free. That's right, tax-free. You don't hear those words much these days. The specialists at Hennion & Walsh have written a helpful bond guide to show you the benefits and risks of tax-free municipal bonds for your retirement planning. And right now, you can get this guide absolutely free with absolutely no obligation. Just call 1-800-833-9833 to request your free bond guide today. There's no obligation. Call now at 1-800-833-9833. That's 1-800-833-9833. Securities offered through Hennion & Walsh, Inc. Member of FINRA SIPC.
Every weekday afternoon at 5:50, it's all football. Southern California's best lineup of Hall of Famers and former gridiron stars take you into the locker room and on the field. Dan Fouts, Vince Ferragamo, and Jackie Slater are the KNX Football Insiders. Brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times anytime. Good times all the time on KNX 1070 News Radio. If you've been injured in an accident, call Jacob. Injured at work, call Jacob. Any type of accident, call Jacob. At the law offices of Jacob Emirati, they will fight to ensure you get the settlement you deserve. 888-598-5800. 888-598-5800 or call jacob.com.
1014 on Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station, KNX 1070 News Radio. I'm Brian Ting. Stories coming up. A group of thieves took an illegal approach to getting their hands on the new iPhone 10 on its release day.
I'm Randy Cardoon talking the NFL, the Rams, and a post-NFL career with world traveler Vince Ferragamo in our KNX NFL Insider Report in 6 minutes.
The Army sergeant held hostage for years by the Taliban gets no jail time for deserting his post in Afghanistan. These stories coming up in the next 15 minutes. Right now, 10:15, traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the Vibes and Earstown Tram.
And a multi-car crash being reported on the southbound side of the Glendale Freeway, the 2 down near Verdugo. As many as 3 or 4 vehicles involved in this one. They're clearing them onto the shoulder, but it's still slow coming away from the 134, trying to get down towards Dodger Stadium. Speaking of which, the 134 going westbound, also slow from the 2 over towards the 5 after looking at the same freeway. Things clear up through Burbank. Also looking at a new problem over the 105 going eastbound at Prairie. It looks like the off-ramp being affected here. Crash involving 2 vehicles blocking lanes and trying to move these off the freeway completely, and then the eastbound side of the 91 to the 605 looks like an overturned big rig being reported here. Just popped up on the transition road. CHP has eyes on. They're turning around to go scout that out. I'm taking a look at the 91 at the 605 right now. I'm not seeing a big delay on either side, but this just popped up on the radar a few moments ago. If you see more traffic troubles, give us a call on the LA Metro traffic tip line at 323-467-1070. Your next report, 1025. Tom Perrin, more traffic reports more often. KNX 1070 News Radio.
Good morning. Happy Friday to you. Cloudy and cool again today with on and off light showers. Patchy drizzle staying with us through the weekend. Highs today, upper 60s along the coast, upper 60s for LA and OC metro areas as well. Valleys near 70, same with the Inland Empire. Low 60s for the high deserts, mountains mid 50s. Temperatures not moving too much heading into the weekend. So if you have weekend plans, keep in mind going to be cool, cloudy with on and off light rain. Looks like we could see some more steady rain on Sunday. Looks like more sunshine arrives by the middle of next week. With Southern California's most accurate and dependable forecast, I'm CBS 2 meteorologist Danielle Gersh, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Torrance has 65 right now. It is 63 degrees in Burbank. Corona 62 at 1017. The House of Representatives approved funding for a 5-year extension of the Children's Health Insurance Program a month after it expired, but the program that covers 1.3 million children in California alone is far from final approval. Julie Robner with Kaiser Health News tells KNX missing the October